From being a champion wrestler to being a murder accused. Yes, we are talking about Sushil Kumar's fall from grace. Hello and welcome to India.com. I'm Ankit Banerjee and I have with me the assistant editor of sports, Sajal Patra. Welcome to the show, Sajal. So, how have you been?
Thank you so much, Ankit.
With Sushil Kumar, Sajal, did you see this coming? I mean, surely it must have surprised you, an athlete of such stature, something like this, happening to him, one of the most decorated individual athletes ever from the country. What was your reaction to it?
It was surprising. Obviously, it was surprising. We have to understand, the athlete we are talking about over here. Sushil Kumar being one of the greatest, athletes that the country has ever produced. And to see him, that picture of Sushil Kumar with a towel wrapped around his face, with a couple of crime branch cops, isn't something that is going to inspire a lot of people. So the sports, I think, in India at large has been dented. The any young kids growing up, trying to be a wrestler, these are tough times for everybody. To be very honest, it isn't something that any
Exactly,
of us
because he did
expected.
not come across as a person, Sajal, you see. He did not come across as somebody who had ambitions of becoming a Mike Tyson, somebody who went out there and actually claimed that, I'm the baddest person on the planet. So, because I felt that Sushil Kumar, if you look at his interviews, he has been someone who's probably been very subtle with his interviews. You never saw this coming in a way, right, Sajal?
No, you never saw it coming. I mean, for the past 5, 6 years, he has been in the news for all the wrong reasons, possibly. We probably expected, some controversies from Sushil Kumar, but none of us really expected that he would be, you would get involved in a case like this. So it's surprising. It's surprising a lot many ways. And when you see that picture of him, being carried away by the cops. Again, I mean, it's a very, very sad reality that we still are struggling to come to terms with.
3 years back, Sajal, I'll just like to share this story with you. 3 years back, I was there when he won the Commonwealth Games gold and he had the Indian flag wrapped around him. He took a victory lap and we felt so happy. We actually had goosebumps. And then to see Sushil Kumar with the towel wrapped around him, the cops escorting him, it's such an image. I mean, I think for a youngster, a wrestler, an aspiring wrestler, this is one image that's going to stay with him, right? And hurt him. And probably, how is this going to impact the aspiring wrestlers in our country?
Well, that's time is going to tell how it's going to impact the wrestlers. But at the same time, we did have our share of controversies. If you look back a couple of decades when you had the match fixing controversy in cricket, a lot of us felt that the sport will never come back, but it came back stronger under the leadership of Saurav Ganguly. So nothing really stops. I mean, this is also one of those phases where one of our greatest athletes have been accused of murder, but things move on and move on pretty quickly. For Sushil Kumar, he's a 30-year-old wrestler right now, and I guess this is pretty much it. I mean, when you have played, we have competed at the highest level for that long. Yeah, you have won 2 Olympic medals. You always expect an athlete of that stature, of that level, to go out of the sport in a manner which would be which he deserves, actually, because he has been one of the most decorated athletes India has ever produced. But sadly, that isn't going to happen, and that's probably the sad reality that we are living in.
For example, as a parent, would you like to send your son or daughter to the Chhatrasal Stadium if he wants to, take wrestling as a sport? Won't you be
Well,
skeptical in a way?
I would not be, to be very honest, because if you have talent, you're going to make it anyway. That is the beauty of sports. At the highest level, it's not just the contacts or the talent that takes you over there. There are a lot of other factors that are involved. So if you're really passionate, you're really honest about what you're doing, I don't think it's going to have a very deep impact on wrestling. That for the next 10, 12 years, we are not going to get great wrestlers. That I don't think is going to happen. But in terms of one of your heroes being produced in a court, isn't something
Probably one
which.
of the greatest heroes from the country when it comes to Olympics and
Of
individuals.
course, of course. You have to understand what Sushil Kumar has done. In 2004, he probably did not have a very good outing. And in 2008, he lost the first match, as far as I remember. And then coming back and winning the way he did, and then from 2008, went on to win another medal in 2012. So to win it in 2008 was great, but to follow it up in
There was
2012 was even
also a
better.
he also became the world champion in 2010. So that's a
2010,
big,
right?
big achievement.
So that in that era, 2008, 10, 12, 14, I think Sushil was right up there among the very best in the country. And then from 2016 onwards, things started to go downhill. There was this controversy that he had with Narsingh Yadav, which did not pan out very well. Then again, followed up with another controversy with Praveen Rana, I guess, which also did not end the way it should have. So there have been FIRs
Yeah, so
lodged
coming
against
to
Sushil
that,
Kumar.
coming to that, Sajal, there was this thing between there was this three-way face-off sort of a thing, and then there was a fallout between Sushil Kumar, Yogeshwar Dutt, and Narsingh. If you can recall, just ahead of the 2016 Rio Olympics. So can you just speak on that a little? Because Yogeshwar Dutt, Narsingh, and Sushil Kumar, they were considered to be very close to each other. And Narsingh was at Sonipat, and the other two, Yogeshwar and Sushil, they were at Chhatrasal. And when this happened, Yogeshwar Dutt took the other side. I mean, he took Narsingh's side, and even Sushil and Yogeshwar, they had a fallout. Whereas in 2012, Sushil and Yogeshwar, both of them got us medals. So how do you think, why did this happen? Do you think we saw this coming?
I don't think, at least I did not see it coming. I mean, you don't see a murder, you don't foresee a murder, then the murder is not going to happen at all. So no, I never thought it is going to happen. Yes, there will be controversies, but there were controversies with a lot of people in Indian sports. It's just not Sushil Kumar. Well, it's just sad that it has turned out to be the way
Controversy
it
of
is.
such nature has not been heard of in India, right?
But
Sajal?
if you go back 2 decades, there was an Indian captain who was also in a similar situation, accused of match fixing, and then went on to get banned. He did not play the 100 Test match, if you remember. So Sushil Kumar is not the only big name, and he's not going to be last in the list as well. There would be people who would come. There would be people who will get into controversies. Not everybody is like a Sachin Tendulkar. You will play the game for 24 years, and then even after retirement, you will not see him in any kind of controversy. So these things happen.
Last far, even Sushil Kumar stayed away from all sorts of controversies. We never knew anything. As a journalist, Sajal, I'm sure you have seen, Sushil Kumar touching the feet of senior journalists as well, for out of honor, respect, and all. So did you actually see this coming?
No, to be honest, no, I did not. From 2008 till about 2014, 15, Sushil was actually always gave us the feeling that he was a very humble human being, and he always knew what to say in front of media. I hardly recall any incident where Sushil actually had gone overboard.
Even with the TED Talk, Sajal, he also came on a TED Talk, and he was actually inspiring, with his speech and all that. So hence, this is shocking. This is, this is extremely shocking for the next generation, I suppose.
Absolutely, and the fact that there's electronic evidence against him is not going to be easy for Sushil Kumar to get out of this. That's the kind of feeling that I get. Although he's innocent till proven guilty. But with all the news that is coming and all the evidence that is stacked up against him, I just get the feeling it's not going to be easy. Ironically, the day he got arrested was the International Wrestling Day, and yesterday was his birthday, if I can recall correctly.
Yeah, right. You're right.
So I mean, who expected that he's going to celebrate his 38th? I mean, not really celebrate, but his 38th birthday would be somewhere in a jail, in a small jail. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. However sad and bad you feel about it, that's a reality, and it's always yet to sink in. But there's nothing much we can do. We just have to move on and then expect that things get better.
There have also been talks that his links with the underworld and the gangs and all that, the criminal world. So what do you have to say to that? I mean, don't you think this is a very common thing with wrestlers from Haryana and the northern part of India? Everybody does not get to make the Indian team, right? Does not get to represent the country. So there have been stories in the past where coaches themselves have come out and said about about young wrestlers getting into the wrong company and the wrong things, the criminal nexus. What do you have to say about that?
I will not, be worried about it at all. See, you would not be asking the question if Sushil would have gone on to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics, and if he'd have won, will you be asking the same questions to me? I don't think anybody will
This
be
is a
asking the same
totally
question.
different sort of a thing. This is a totally different scenario where he is now accused of a murder, Sajal.
Yeah.
So
So
obviously, what happens next? Does he get stripped of his medals? He's also a Padma Shri, a Khel Ratna winner. So he's won quite a lot of laurels. 3 Commonwealth Games gold medals to go with that. So yes, he's been at the center of it all. The biggest toast of India when it comes to celebrating athletes. So what ahead for
uh,
Sushil Kumar?
it's a long road. It's a long road. There will be legal battles, and cases in India go on and on. So it's very difficult at this point of time to tell you exactly what is going
Right.
to happen. Whether he will be stripped of his medals, the awards that he has won, and all that. Only time will tell. But right at this point of time, it is very, very difficult.
There have been talks that he could actually face life imprisonment, and even the Sagar Rana, the deceased wrestler's father, their family has also demanded capital punishment for Sushil Kumar and stripping him of his medals. So I'm just trying to understand what
But
happens to him
that
next,
is ex-
or
that
what
is
can he
expect
do next.
that is expected out of them. They have lost somebody. They have lost their son. So they're obviously going to say that Sushil deserves capital punishment. But whether or not he's going to get it is very difficult for me to say. That is for the court to decide. But right now, with where things stand, Sushil, his career is pretty much over. I don't think there are any two ways about it. 38 years old. I think that is the end of the road. I'll be very, very surprised
I
if he
want to
comes
ask
back
you,
from it.
I'm pretty curious. I want to ask you another question, Sajal. Satpal has been the father-in-law of Sushil. He was the coach he was the boss at Chhatrasal Stadium, and Sushil actually got married to his daughter. So do you think Satpal, he knew about what is happening, what is not? I'm sure he knew everything, right?
Uh, the- Difficult to say, really.
As a coach, don't you think he could have guided Sushil in a better manner, better way?
I don't think it would be fair to actually blame him for whatever Sushil did. It isn't fair. We don't know what has happened. We don't even know whether he knew it or he did not know it. So let's just assume that he was not aware of it, because Sushil is, I think whatever Sushil was doing was in an individual capacity, and not where he was asking his father-in-law or his coach that this is what he's up to. I'm pretty sure they would have told him that this is not the right path to go, especially for a guy who has won 2 Olympic medals and is one of the most decorated athletes in the country. So I don't think that it would be fair for us to even imagine or say that they knew about it.
So as things stand, Sajal, things actually look, the way ahead looks pretty bleak for Sushil, right?
I think it's the end of the road. I don't think he's going to come back. It will be very, very difficult for him to make any sort of comeback. We have to just wait and see where the case goes, whether he will be convicted or not. As far as I know, that there has been electronic evidence that has been produced in court, and the chances are that he would find himself in a lot of trouble going ahead.
So you heard it, the chances of Sushil Kumar actually coming back to the mat is pretty bad, pretty bleak. He may not return to the mat anymore. That would be pretty sad, a sad ending to a glorious story. Thank you for watching us, being with us, supporting us. Keep watching this space on India.com for more such videos on such topics in the future. Thank you so very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.